Hello students, myself Rakesh Misra from LPM Public School, Golabazar. Here in this video lecture, we are going to talk about regulation of gene expression. What do you mean by regulation? What is the meaning of gene and what is meaning of its expression? First of all, there is need to know. So one by one, we will explain about the meaning of regulation and then the gene expression. Listen carefully. So first of all, there is need to know what is gene. As you all know that the very little segment of our DNA is called gene. Very little segment of our DNA is called as gene. Every genes, it means every portion of DNA has the unique information of protein. It means genes that form the protein for nose cannot able to form the protein for ear. Genes that responsible for the formation of protein for hormones, human growth hormones, cannot able to synthesize the estrogen or progesterone. It means every gene has the unique information, has the unique message in order to synthesize the unique type of protein, that is very specific type of protein. Listen carefully. If gene able to synthesis of protein, keep in mind, if gene able to synthesis of protein by means of transcription and translation, then we can say that genes are under expression or not. If genes are not expressed, then the genes cannot able to synthesize the protein. So if gene express, then we can say that gene able to synthesize the protein. If gene cannot express, then we can say that gene cannot able to synthesize the protein. So I think your concept regarding genes and its expression is clear. If genes able to synthesis of protein, then the genes can be said as the gene expression. Otherwise, gene not expressed. Keep in mind. The next, regulation. I think your concept regarding regulator is clear. You have learned regulator in your previous video lecture and any other topic, that is what is the regulation, what is the meaning of regulation. Regulation, the word regulation means how the gene gets switched on or switched off, even the requirement, even as per the requirement, how gene gets switched on and how genes get switched off. Listen carefully. As you all know, in LPG cylinder there is a regulator. By means of that regulator, you are able to switch on in order to flow the gas. If the regulator is off, then the gas cannot flow. So by means of regulation, we can say that the genes able to switch on its translation and transcription and translation. And if genes are switched off, then the genes cannot be transcribed and genes cannot be translated. So as per requirement, the same genes remain switched off and the same genes get switched on. For example, genes that responsible for male puberty features is responsible to activate the spermatogenesis during the time of male puberty at the age of 11, 13 and the age of puberty. Why spermatogenesis begin? Because of the FSH hormones, LH hormones. So why LH and FSH hormones activated and able to synthesize only during the puberty, not before the puberty, during the childhood stage? Because genes of that hormones remain switched off during the childhood stage and it will get activated even the condition is favorable. The genes that responsible for flower is, the hormones that responsible for flower is the Flourigine hormones. Listen carefully. Hormones for the Flourigine hormones activate, genes for the Flourigine hormones activate only during the maturity of plants. If plants remain seedling stage or very low, very short, then the flowers cannot form in the plants. Why? Because the florigen hormones cannot synthesize in plants. So we can say that the genes for florigen hormones during the seedling stage, during the early stage, remain inactivated. So very important things in order to understand: the genes as per demand remain switched off or switched on. Listen carefully. Genes that remain regulated as per environmental demand. Environmental demand called operon. Genes that remain switch off as per the need of environment, as per the need of body, are called operon. So not all genes we can say that operon. Only the genes that has property to remain switched off and switched on, that genes are known as operon genes. There are so many kinds of operon are still discovered. For example, the lab operon. The lab operons are genes only activate if the system has lactose. In the living organisms, if the lactose is present, then lactose digestion is controlled by the genes lab operon. It means it controls the lactose digestion. It controls the lactose digestion in the living organisms. Similarly, Arab operon, his operon, well operon, TRP operon, so many operon is still discovered. Arab operon, this used to control the digestion and synthesis of arabinose, a type of the carbohydrate arabinose. His operon, synthesis of histidine. Well operon, synthesis of valine. TRP operon, synthesis of tryptophan. So many operon is still discovered that help to control the different biomolecules in the different living organisms. So we can say that operon is in simple way the genes that controlled itself as per the environmental demand are called as operon. ठीक है, इतनी बातें क्लियर हुई. अब आते हैं लैब ओपेरॉन. अब आते हैं रेगुलेशन ऑफ जीन एक्सप्रेशन इन यूकैरियोट. रेगुलेशन ऑफ जीन एक्सप्रेशन इन यूकैरियोट. As you all know, prokaryote and eukaryote are the two different living groups in which we will learn about how do regulation of gene expression occurs in eukaryote as well as the prokaryote, because there is very short terms. The regulation of gene expression in eukaryote are having very short in class 12, and regulation of gene expression in prokaryote are very long. So one by one we will describe about how do gene get regulated in eukaryote and prokaryote. So in eukaryote, gene regulation in eukaryote occurs at different level, occurs at various level. यूकैरियोट में जीन रेगुलेशन कई लेवल पे होता है. प्रोकैरियोट में सिर्फ ट्रांसक्रिप्शन में ही जो रेगुलेशन हो जाए, ठीक है, उसके बाद कोई रेगुलेशन नहीं होता है. यूकैरियोट में ट्रांसक्रिप्शन किसी और जगह पे होता है, ट्रांसलेशन कहीं और होता है. प्रोकैरियोट में ट्रांसक्रिप्शन ट्रांसलेशन एक साथ होता है, इसलिए उनका रेगुलेशन एक साथ होता है. तो ट्रांसक्रिप्शन लेवल पे ही रेगुलेशन होता है प्रोकैरियोट में. और यूकैरियोट में ट्रांसक्रिप्शन में भी रेगुलेशन होता है, ट्रांसलेशन में भी रेगुलेशन होता है, उसके बीच में भी तमाम इवेंट चलते होते हैं जहां पे रेगुलेशन हर जगह पे होता रहता है. ठीक है. वेल पॉपुलर थियरी ऑफ रेगुलेशन ऑफ जीन एक्सप्रेशन इन यूकैरियोट इज ओपेरॉन ऑपरेटर थियरी. वेल पॉपुलर थियरी इज ओपेरॉन operator theory, well popular theory of regulation in gene expression, regulation of gene expression in eukaryote is the operon operator theory, given by Britton and Davidson. Britton and Davidson in 1969. According to that theory, the regulation of gene expression in eukaryote occurs at various levels. These levels are regulation of gene expression at transcription level, regulation of gene expression occurs at mRNA processing level, regulation of gene expression may occurs at the mRNA transport level. The fourth one, regulation of gene expression occurs in the translation level. One by one we will describe whatever the regulation of gene expression. Listen carefully. Regulation of gene expression in transcription level means, as you all know, in eukaryote the DNA form mRNA template at the region of nucleus. It will form, the transcription will occurs or not, it will depend on the DNA sequence. That is called as regulation of gene expression at transcription level. Suppose that these are the DNA and these are the different transcription units. Transcription unit 1, transcription unit 2, transcription unit 3, transcription unit 4. So which portion of DNA will participate in transcription, this will be decided by DNA itself. That is called as regulation of gene expression at transcription level. Okay? For example, suppose that this transcription unit, that is transcription number 4, the transcriptional unit number 4 is used to synthesis of estrogen hormones. Then it remain inactive at early stage. Listen carefully. And it will activate only during the puberty period. So regulation of gene expression can be explained by this way. It will regulate the gene expression for the transcription. Now back to the mRNA processing level. Unfortunately, if the genes for this transcription unit able to synthesize the mRNA template, then the next process after mRNA formation, as you all know, is splicing, capping and tailing. That is called mRNA processing. So mRNA sometimes do not perform the process of capping and tailing as well as splicing. That remain regulated by gene itself. So that phenomenon, that regulation is known as mRNA processing level. That is regulation of gene expression at mRNA processing level. This means the splicing, capping and tailing get regulated. कभी कभी जीन्स बन जाता है तो उसकी स्प्लाइसिंग नहीं हो पाएगी, तो वो भी ट्रांसक्रिप्शन में पार्टिसिपेट, वो भी ट्रांसलेशन में पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर पाएगा. उसकी कैपिंग टेलिंग ना हो तो भी वो ट्रांसलेशन में पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर पाएगा. ये आपको दिमाग में बैठा लेना, बिल्कुल एकदम फीड कर लेना है. रेगुलेशन ऑफ जीन एक्सप्रेशन एट mRNA processing level. It means the slicing, capping, tailing cannot perform in the newly synthesized mRNA. In the first phase, that is at transcription level, we can say that transcription not happened. Okay. Third, mRNA transport level. Listen carefully. What is the meaning of mRNA transport level? Sometimes capping, tailing and RNA splicing can be possible in the mRNA segment. That is, the mRNA get prepared. It get prepared for translation. That is everything, splicing, capping, tailing, everything is done. But as you all know, translation will happen if the newly synthesized mRNA transported from nucleus to cytoplasm. This is the site for translation and this is the site for transcription. Cytoplasm is the site of translation. So the newly synthesized mRNA will get transported from the nucleus to cytoplasm. If it will not get transported, then there will be not possibility to translation in that particular mRNA segment. So sometimes the mRNA, newly synthesized mRNA, cannot be transported from nucleus to cytoplasm. This will be regulated by gene itself. This will be controlled by nucleus itself. So this regulation is called as mRNA transport level. That is regulation of gene expression at mRNA transport level. It means we cannot say if the genes perform the process of transcription and synthesize the mRNA. If the mRNA perform the splicing and capping tailing, then it cannot immediately perform the process of translation. There is need to transport the mRNA from nucleus to the cytoplasm. So in this way we can say that the transportation is required. As like the splicing, capping, tailing, transcription, the mRNA needs to transport from nucleus to cytoplasm. If the mRNA cannot be transported from nucleus to cytoplasm, then it cannot perform the process of translation. Now the next step is the fourth regulation is regulation at translational level. What do you mean by translation? The newly synthesized mRNA, unfortunately, if reach from nucleus to cytoplasm, then there will be synthesis of long chain of protein. So if it will be reached to the cytoplasm, then there will be long chain of protein. Keep in mind. Sometimes the mRNA move from the nucleus to cytoplasm cannot immediately perform the translation because it will get regulated. So it will decided by how long mRNA will remain in the cytoplasm. If cell decide whatever the time for the translation, then the translation will begin over mRNA template or until there will be no any kinds of translation or transcription. So these are the key points, these are the key matter for the translation regulation at a translation level. So these are the different 4 points by which the genes get regulated at different level. The levels are at transcriptional level, mRNA processing level, mRNA transport level, and mRNA translation level. I hope you can write about the different level of gene regulation in your copy in your own language. Very easy to write. In next video lecture we will learn about regulation of gene expression in prokaryote. Thank you.